mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, LaCasadeNatasha, and I am going to be sharing with you guys something new that I got. Of course, it's a planner, but I am so stoked about it because, well, let me just put her out there. All right, so we have got here the box, Laurel Denise. This is a Laurel Denise undated planner, and I actually met Laurel Denise when I was at Go Wild. It was for like a minuscule second. I said hi to her. She was so sweet, and she had they have one of the, like, the cutest backdrops at this little swing. I'll insert a picture so you guys can see it. But she was super sweet, and I heard that she did bring her planner, and some people got a chance to look at it. Unfortunately, I didn't, but I heard many good things, and I, of course, came home, did my research, all the YouTube videos. Katie over at Fake It Till You Make It actually purchased the Laurel Denise planner, and she kind of showed me like a flip through beforehand, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need this planner. I believe Katie got it in the vertical, and I actually got it in the horizontal undated. So let's kind of like open her up. I'll explain further into that. But I am so excited. Okay, so this is the box, super pretty. And you open her up, it says planners for the way that you think, and I'm just going to gently, just like, I don't like peel. I'm always trying so hard not to rip the tissue paper. So we're just going to really, we did it. Okay, so I'm just going to gently pull this out so we could take a look at the planner. Okay, move this to the side. And don't you guys like love getting a new planner? It's just like all new and pretty, and I have so many like ideas for this. I got this like light blue cover, and as you guys saw in the box, she has like that same design. I believe that comes in horizontal, and she has other designs. Now, all of her dated planners are sold out, and I did ask when they would be coming out with the 2024 planners, and she said September of, I believe, this year, they will be coming out with the 2024 planners. So if you guys are interested in this planner, or like, ooh, I want to take a look, or maybe you're waiting for a dated, September is the date you're waiting for. I personally am impatient, and so I was like, no, I'm not gonna wait. So I got the undated. I also like undated sometimes because I feel like I can plan when I need to plan. But this is gonna be, I believe, like my main hub planner. So let me kind of like get into it. The planner was $55, and I did like a 2-day shipping. So I think in total it came out to like around $65. And I got this really pretty light blue color, as you could see here. And it just feels good. It feels so good. Okay. And then as you can see right here, we have these like brass coils that kind of do keep the planner together. And she's wide. She's a wide planner. So let me show you in comparison to my Happy planner. This is what Katie did, and I thought it was so helpful. But like, if you guys take a look, it's like probably from here to here. So you have probably about, I don't know, like a finger, depending on how long your finger is. I have long fingers though, so I would say like maybe like a finger and a half width, extra length. So she is wide, but I feel like for me, this isn't really going to be a planner I'm going to travel with. I'll probably keep this planner at home on my desk. Maybe sometimes I'll travel with it, but for the most part, I think it's going to be like my at-home everything planner. And okay, so let's go ahead and open her up. Ooh, and make sure, like, are we like all in the frame here? Oh yeah, for the most part, I feel like we're in the frame. Okay. So I loved this inside pocket situation because you guys know I love me some daisies. I love me the retro vibes. It kind of reminded me of that. And then you have this really like thick pocket right here. You could just like put all the things. And then you get this like bookmarker that just snaps in, which is cool. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. And then on the bookmarker, you have an actual like ruler situation here, which if you may need to make lines, all the things, this is what you're going to use that for. I highly, highly recommend that you guys take a look over at Laurel Denise's Instagram, because she posts a lot of stories and a lot of info on how to use her planners and how her team uses their planners. So this is kind of what made me go into picking the horizontal. But let's kind of finish this part and then I'll get more into that when we get to the week part. So you get your bookmarker, you have your monthly tab stickers to put on the ends here, right here. You put your little monthly tab stickers, and then you open her up. This book belongs to, if found, please contact. And then you have your first month. So as you can see, she's long, or she's wide, but you have, this is what made me kind of fall in love with this planner. You have your month right here on the left side. Like there it is, boom. And then right here in the middle, you have your weeks. So that's kind of what I was just like, oh my gosh, it kind of like, I fell in love with it because, and I haven't started using it yet, so I can't say. It was like love at first sight, right? Because I was like, ooh, just the way my brain works, being able to see it all laid out is just like, oh my gosh, like that's the coolest thing. Because you have your whole month right here. So when you're planning your weeks are here in the middle, and then you have your month. And I will say the paper's good. It's good. It's nice and thick. So if you are like a color coding, marker loving person, this is good paper for that. So obviously it's undated. So you have your month here on the left, then you have your week in the middle, and you get about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. And then on this back end, you get dot grid. And then on the right side, so you have left side, you got your month view. On your right side, you have dot grid. And then you have to do this month. So let me go ahead and pull out, because this is kind of what I was seeing from her stories. A lot of people use this tool, and they really customize their planner with this tool. Now, of course, you can use any like ruler that you want, but it's just so convenient that this is like the bookmarker, right? You have it there, it's ready to go. And so what I love about this is it's just like dot grid, and then you have to do this month. So this area and can be pretty much whatever you want to do with it. Whether you want to journal, whether you want to doodle, this is where you want to write down quick notes. This is the place you want to do that at. And what I kind of love about it too is that it's on either side of your weeks, you have like this dot grid here, and then you have your month here. So collectively, you see everything together. So I'm gonna put this back in there. So collectively, you see everything together, which is, I don't know why, and I don't know if this is just like me in my head, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so great. That like, it doesn't feel overwhelming. It's just like, I have everything here all at once. Like the movie, everything all at once. But like, kind of, not really, yes, but the same. So, I don't know. I honestly don't have a plan yet for what I'm going to do with this dot grid, but in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like for sure the weeks, meal planning, kids sports. What I think I might do here is keep maybe like a habit tracker of some kind, to-do lists, Post-it notes. Like, that's what's so great about this side. You can really do anything that you want with it. And then you have your weeks. Now, what was so great, let me pull out the handy dandy bookmarker. I'm just going to leave this out. On Laurel Denise's stories, and this, so now I'm going to get into why I chose this layout. I was at first thinking, okay, I'm going to go into a vertical hourly layout. If you guys take a look over at Katie's video, the hourly layout is kind of here on the left, and you can kind of write your own times, and then it's just, everything's vertical, right? It's vertical lined. And she did have a bunch of examples on how to use a vertical, how to use a horizontal. Laurel Denise did on her stories. But she really got me with the horizontal layout, because the way that her and her team were using this layout was just, it seemed so, it made sense to me. It just clicked. It made sense to me. And I was like, that is the layout I need. A lot of them use their ruler tool, and they would like split up the days into boxes. There was even one where it was like she split up the day into an AM and a PM. And it was like, this is what I'm doing at the first part of the day, and this is what I'm doing the second part of the day, which I may end up doing because that made so much sense to me. So this is the reason why I got the horizontal. I really thought like I was going to be a vertical girl. But, you know, thinking about it with Happy Planner, I'm such like that dashboard frame. So maybe in my mind, I'm just like like I have that horizontal in my head, you know? So, I'm glad I went with this. I'm so excited, to like just jump into it. But let me show you guys the rest of this flip through. So you continue on, and then you get the same thing in the next pages. You have one, and this right here is not a page. This is attached to this month. So you have the month, and then your week, and then your days right here. And you could date it however you want. You could set it up however you want. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, again with the dot grid here in the back. And then you have your dot grid on the right to do this month. And then we kind of go back into the same kind of pattern with the same things. And what I really love too is that a lot of her team used them up in different ways in different weeks. So I highly recommend checking out her YouTube video as well, Laurel Denise, because she kind of really explains how to use the planner. And you know, when you're diving into a new planner, you kind of want to know all the things about it. And that's what I've been doing for like the past couple of weeks. Like, is this a planner I really want to use? Like, is it going to be functional for me? I really need a functional planner, and where I can see everything. Like, I need something where I see all the things. And I felt like this was kind of like this was the planner for me. Okay, so you kind of continue on, and you get 12 months. And then on your last month, you have your last month here, and then you turn it. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Okay, then on this end, you have month, goals, things to remember, and then same, month, goals, things to remember. And that repeats for 12 months. You have your dot grid here on each side. So you like kind of can make notes on things that are going on in the year. So it's kind of like, it's a year at a glance. But you can kind of break down those months, which I thought was neat. Then you have these pages, and you have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get 8 of these pages. So if you're a teacher, this would be great to do grades. For me, this is definitely going to be like a habit tracker, checklist, chore list for the kids. And that comes to homework, reading, all of those things. That's going to be this. And you get 8 pages of this, which I think is really, really useful and really, really functional. And then after this, you go into just your regular, it's not dot grid, it's like a, oh my gosh, what do they call this? Lined grid, I guess. And you get a bunch of these pages. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, wait a minute. So you get 8 pages, I think, of the line grid. And then I think you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you get about like 18 pages of note pages. And what's really great about this too is you can always use those little like sticky note tabs and like maybe separate them into certain things that you want to like mark them down for. So for like me, I might do it like kids' school, camping, traveling, that kind of thing. I believe on her website, and I will leave the Laurel Denise website down below. I think you can also buy some inserts for these planners to add maybe, I think she had some weekly pages. But I know she has some inserts, and you guys should definitely go check that out. Go check out the planner. If this is something that you feel like is your vibe, for sure go check it out. Because I mean, yes, it's wider than most planners. However, there's a reason behind it. Like, and the reasoning is just makes perfect sense to me. To me, it makes perfect sense. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? Because I just love that I could see the month. I don't know why. I'm just like so in love with this part and so in love with the fact that I can write notes and see them. You could see everything all together. And I don't know, it works for my brain. So I am really excited. Now, I don't know exactly when I'm going to get started. No, that's a lie. I know when I'm going to get started. I'm going to start for April. So I'm going to start planning in this right away for April. However, the weeks part of it is where I'm like, I don't know if I want to start midweek March. So I may not start the weeks part of it until April officially starts. But I do want to start planning my month of April and start making like those notes and the notes here. Because April for us for my family is extremely busy, and we have so many things going on, so many things happening that I want to start planning now, and I want to use this planner. So I'm going to start on that right away. I will definitely be doing a video more in depth of that. So stay tuned, because this is something I'm so excited about, and just to be functional and productive. Cause I feel like I haven't been, I feel right now kind of a little bit all over the place. And I'm breaking down my planners. So stay tuned for that. I'm doing a whole planner revamp, on what planners I'm going to use for what. And that may or may not include a digital planner. Maybe, I don't know. But this for sure is going to be in that lineup. So stay tuned, you guys. I'm super pumped. Let me know your thoughts down below, and make sure to check out those links. If you guys want to see a flip through of the vertical planner, I will go ahead and link Katie's videos. Katie, Fake It Till You Make It. I will link her video down below as well, so you guys can kind of see the difference between the two. But yeah, I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. And I cannot wait to dive into this planner. I'm going to like kind of deck this out a little bit more, make it more my vibe. But yeah, I'm super stoked, super excited, and we'll see. Here's to still going in 2023, baby. We're only in March. All right, guys, I will catch you later. Have a great day. Bye.